We've got a couple of announcements to make. Don't forget, if you've not got Michael Cleveland tickets, he'll be here next week. 10-time fiddle champion, going to be a good show. Jeff Little, still got some tickets for him. Try to come and hear him. And also their fall concert in October the 14th through the 16th. The Saturday night will be Clara Lynch Band. They'll have something all day long, so try to come if you can. And I have quit fishing, Miss Beth.
Well, why would you do
I'm
that?
not
You
fishing
like
no more.
fishing.
Well, I come home the other day, going to go fishing for a couple of days, and I load my boat up. My wife come running in and said, "Honey, will you come in here and fix a light switch in our bedroom?" And I said, "Do I look like Thomas Edison?" I finished loading my boat, and she come back just a minute before I left and said, "Will you come in here at least fix this telephone cord?" And I said, "Honey, do I look like Alexander Graham Bell?" So I went on fish 2 days, come back in later. My wife was there all smiled at the door, and she said, "By the way," said, "our new neighbor up the road, he came down, and he fixed the light switch in our room, and he fixed the telephone cord." And I said, "Great. What did he charge?" He said I could either bake him a cake or give him a big old hug and kiss. I said, "What kind of cake did you bake him?" She said, "Do I look like Betty Crocker?" I've got a boat and 8 or 10 fishing poles for sale.
Well, it sounds to me like you could do a lot of fishing now. Welcome, everybody, to Stecoah Valley Cultural Arts Center. How many of you are here for the very first time? Welcome, quite a lot of people. Well, we welcome you, and those of you who have been here for the last 20 years, we appreciate your support. We have some really, really talented folks coming up. We have 4 shows left in the season, and I encourage you. There's like some scalping going on in Stecoah tonight out front. It's like unbelievable. But I encourage you, if you want to come to any of those shows and you're not a season ticket holder, to buy your tickets tonight in the gallery at intermission, because a couple of those I know will sell out. So we hope that you enjoy tonight, but come back and see us for another show. Tonight's show is sponsored by Snowbird Mountain Lodge and Crisp and Crisp, and we thank them for their support. And then also, Graham County Government and Graham County Travel and Tourism support us throughout the year, so we appreciate their support too. We've got a Relay for Life raffle item, and it is this adorable owl made out of silverware and other metallic type things, and it's made by Steve Hyde, and we appreciate him donating this. And Isaiah has already drawn the ticket, so you want to tell him who it is?
Hager.
Hager.
Come on down and get your prize. There you go.
The other thing tonight, in the back at intermission, we've been doing surveys as part of a national arts study about the economic impacts of the arts, and music is art, and of course we have our beautiful gallery. If you've already filled one out this season, we don't need any duplicates, but if you haven't, it's anonymous, and it just helps us gather information to be able to make our case about why arts are important and how they contribute to the economy. So if you could fill one of those out at intermission, we certainly would appreciate it. We also have a raffle item in the back that we will be raffling off the evening of October 15th at our Harvest Festival concert, and that's the Claire Lynch Band. You can get your tickets in the gallery tonight for that show too in October. But it's a beautiful photo by George Evans, and he donated that to us to raffle throughout the season, so you can buy your raffle tickets for that. Way to go, George. So that's all I have. What you guys got?
I'll say this, these singers are going to do a good job, but the more you clap, the better they'll sing it. Miss Sue Bullock heard these folks many years ago and invited them over to Stecoah, and they've been coming back every year.
9 years. This is their 9th year.
9 years. This is Isaiah Brown, and he's going to introduce this group.
Welcome to the stage, the reigning IBMA Vocal Group of the Year, Balsam Range.
What are you doing next weekend, Isaiah? I thought he was going to introduce me and Darren as the reigning, defending Intercontinental Breakfast Champions.
We're going to be wrestling at the Silva National Guard Armory tomorrow night.
2 out of 3 falls.
Got some new spandex.
There's a picture I didn't need this close to supper. Everybody all right? Good to see you. God bless. Thanks for coming. Caleb's hooking up some Christmas lights, and we'll be right with you over there. So.
Here you go, Russ. Work on this knot, Russ.
He's been at the lake all week out here somewhere, and he's moving a little slow. He's got 2 boys. One of them's about Isaiah's size, I guess, and then one of them a couple of years older, and they've been kneeboarding and all that stuff. And foolishness. He's hurting, frankly. He's hurting. I pulled a hamstring just listening to him talk about it. So. That's all we know. Good night, everybody. It's the longest setup in the history of the earth.
Check
good?
one, check. Yankee letter said that they'd be coming any day, and if you planned on getting out alive, best be on our way. Our tattered gray was torn between if we should run or fight, but our southern pride swelled up inside as we dug in for the night. Then I heard a rider calling, they're coming down the road, and the fiery flash of 20-pounders started to explode. Tried our best to stop them, our efforts were in vain. In the distance you can hear the sound of Dixie's last refrain.
They're burning Georgia down. Those devils dressed in blue. They took the higher ground. Dying's all we can do. And let us bound and fall. Smell the smoke and the cinder. They're burning Georgia down. We never will surrender.
Destruction over 50 miles abreast, marching to the sea, leaving nothing in their path. Factory farms and churches, nothing spare their eye. By Christmas Day in '64, cut off all supply, and then he offered Mr. Lincoln up Savannah as a prize. Though our lines are broken, fight on till the end. Maybe someday we'll find a way to Dixie once again.
They're burning Georgia down. Those devils dressed in blue. They've took the higher ground. Dying's all we can do. And let us bound to fall. Smell the smoke and the cinder. They're burning Georgia down. We never will surrender. They're burning Georgia down. We never will surrender.
evening. There you are. Video roll. 1, 2, 3, go.
He slammed the door behind him, called his daddy dumb. He left home with tomorrow riding on his thumb. No particular direction, 17 and scared. Hitched a ride outside of low. Driver said, son, where you going? He said, anywhere but here. If you don't know where you're going, any old road will take you there. When it's rambling seed you're sowing, and you can't find the will to care. Any way you travel, red dirt, clay, or gravel, lost without a prayer, destination anywhere, any old road will take you there. A little all-night cafe, a young woman there in tears. A waitress says, you want some coffee? Does anybody know you're here? She slowly tells her story, says he don't love me anymore. I left my ring there by the bed, I don't know what lies ahead, never been this gone before. If you don't know where you're going, any old road will take you there. When it's rambling seed you're sowing, and you can't find the will to care. Any way you travel, red dirt, clay, or gravel, lost without a prayer, destination anywhere, any old road will take you there. Well, sometimes the road it's narrow, sometimes the path it's straight. At times we face so many curves, right turns are hard to make. If you don't know where you're going, any old road will take you there. When it's rambling seed you're sowing, and you can't find the will to care. Travel, red dirt, clay, or gravel, lost without a prayer, destination anywhere, any old road will take you there. When you're out there running scared, in the middle of nowhere, any old road will take you there.
This old world's no place for living. Not enough care and not enough giving. Sometimes clouds of sin and sorrow hide the way. But this life is stormy weather ain't it gonna be my hope forever. Gonna be moving one of these days.
I'm gonna be moving
away. Moving away, gonna be moving one of these days. When I leave this world behind me, trouble and care ain't never gonna find me. That's our big amen spot right there. All right, you people, let's get organized. Can't go on like that. We're most of us are Baptist here, except one Methodist over here that I won't point at.
You know the difference in a Baptist and a Methodist, don't you, Tim?
What's that?
Well, a Methodist is a Baptist that knows how to read.
And quite possibly may be educated far beyond their intelligence. Gonna be moving one of these days.
sickness, toil, or dying, joy awaits me in my mansion far away. When I rest from all my labor, the Lord's gonna be my next door neighbor. Gonna be moving one of these days.
I'm gonna be moving.
Gonna be moving.
Moving away.
Moving away, gonna be moving
one of these days.
When I leave this world behind me, trouble and care ain't never gonna find me. Now I can tell you this whole bunch right here, there's not a Baptist there, because a Baptist ain't never been early for nothing. Was that you? Oh. Gonna be moving one of these days.
Gonna be moving away.
Moving away, gonna be moving
one of these days.
When I leave this world behind, trouble and care ain't never gonna find me. I got to feeling guilty on that verse right there. I'm a Baptist, but I don't want to offend any Baptist here tonight. How many Baptists do we have that are still drinking? Oh, gonna be moving one of these days. We're praying for you, sister. Gonna be moving one of these days. For the Brown boys.
Well, at least 5 days a week, and sometimes more. I'm up with the sun, and I'm headed out the door. Most nights I don't get home till later night. Well, I make a living any way I can, and everywhere I turn, I answer to a man who cares about the bottom line. Well, I've heard the old folks say you'll never work a day if you like what you do. And I'd say it's probably true that the only way to find a path of peace of mind is to follow your heart right from the start. But it's never been as easy as it seems, 'cause it's hard to get ahead when you're chasing someone else's dream. Well, I know there's a lot of folks like me who aren't looking for a handout or an ounce of sympathy, just a way to get a piece of the pie. 'Cause the times have changed for the common man. It takes credit cards and IOUs and more installment plans, spending every minute trying to get by. Well, I've heard the old folks say you'll never work a day if you like what you do. And I'd say it's probably true that the only way to find the peace of mind is to follow your heart right from the start. But it's never been as easy as it seems, 'cause it's hard to get ahead when you're chasing someone else's dream. Well, it's not because I'm lazy, out of touch, or going crazy. I'm barely breaking even, and I need a thing or two I can't if you like what you do. And I'd say it's probably true that the only way to find the path of peace of mind is to follow your heart right from the start. But it's never been as easy as it seems, 'cause it's hard to get ahead when you're chasing someone else's dream. Oh, it's so hard to get ahead when you're chasing someone else's dream.
Thank you very much. Thank you so much. The gentleman playing that banjo, there's not another human being on the planet can do that right there like he can. Okay, we see you. Sit down. I think that's some of his old college buddies over there shaking the cowbells. Sad thing of it is, fellas, he's deaf as a post. He didn't even know you were out there. I ain't making fun of him. I can't hear him either. We just read lips, don't we, Mark? Well, exactly. Tell you what, man, it's been fun to play with him for the last almost 10 years now. I've known him all my life, and I've never seen anybody. It's flabbergasting. He played when I was just a kid. He played in a band with my dad. Mark was in high school, and I was just a few years younger. And I remember him just blistering it and was jaw-droppingly great. And here we are, years later, and he still is, everybody. One of the best, one of the all-time greats of the banjo. Dr. Mark Pruitt, everybody. I remember Mark telling me about the time we were thinking about picking together, all of us guys, which in January I believe will make 10 years, which is hard to believe. And I remember Mark, we were sitting in his office one day, and he said, you know what, if I could just play decent music for another 10 years, I would be satisfied with that. And I told him on the way home this past weekend from wherever it was we were, Washington State, I guess. I said, there, you said you just want to be able to play a little bit 10 years from when we started. And I declare he's better than ever. So proud to have him here tonight. No idea where he is, but he is laying that banjo in there right now. Speaking a little fuzzy on details, our mandolin player. I'm sure you've all, y'all seen this guy on TV here lately? He's in a commercial for some, I don't know who it is, some hot tub company. Don't get excited, don't get excited.
Sex sells.
I don't. I start to say, watch them drunk Baptists here will backslide on us if we ain't careful. Well, now that whole row's mad at me. I wish I hadn't brought it up. He's in a commercial for some hot tub company, and he plays a doctor, which is funnier than the other thought he just brought to mind. I'd rather get in a hot tub with him than have him examine me for anything. I don't know. Wonderful musician and singer. Absolutely crazy as a sprayed roach. The ones that are laughing loud know exactly what a sprayed roach looks like. The ones who didn't crack a smile don't want the rest of you to know that they know what a sprayed roach looks like. But he's a great musician, everybody, great singer. We're so proud of him. Darren Nicholson on the mandolin, everybody. Here's a beautiful song off of one of Darren's fine solo records. I believe you'll really enjoy this one. It's a tender love ballad delivered as only Darren can do it. It's like a pizza. So I'm sorry, I've got to that age where if I think it, I just usually say it. So here's a great song off his record. I think you'll really enjoy it. Moves me to tears most nights. It's called Honey, I Wish You'd Love Me, like my dog does.
Never tells me sick of this house. He never says, why don't you get off that couch? It don't cost me nothing when he wants to go out. Want you to love me like my dog. He never says I've got a bad attitude. Him and my sister ain't always in a feud. When I leave the seat up, he don't think that it's rude. Want you to love me like my dog does, baby. When I come home, I want you to just go crazy. He never looks at me like he might hate me. Want you to love me like my dog. Never tells me sick of my friend. He never asks me where the hell have you been. He don't play dead when I wanna pet him. Want you to love me like my dog does, honey. He never says I wish you'd make more money. He always thinks that pull my fingers funny. Want you to love me like my dog.
Isn't that beautiful?
He don't get mad at me and throw a major fit when I say his sister is a
Go ahead, Mark. Go ahead, Mark.
Want you to love me like my dog does, baby. When I come home, I want you to just go crazy. He never looks at me like he might hate me. Want you to love me like my dog.
Thank you, music lovers.
Darren Dickelson, everybody. Isn't that beautiful? Darren comes to us, and I know I've told you here before, but some of you may be seeing us for the first time and wondering why you spent your money. And Darren's from a community not so very far from here called Tuckasegee, North Carolina.
That's right. You may have seen it on the Travel Channel.
That's right.
Tuckasegee is a Cherokee word that means no cell service.
Oh, okay, good. Learn something every time with these guys.
It's so far back out in the country, it's the only place where eHarmony and Ancestry.com eventually end up at the same website.
All right, okay, all right. Good night, everybody. Moving right along. Young man next to me here on the fiddle is an incredible talent, once in a generation kind of talent, I think. I've played on records for folks for 30 years, and it's you don't hear a voice like this very often, and it's a great treat to get to sing with him, play with him. Good man. This year, for the I don't know how many years in a row this makes, just this week the nominations were released for the International Bluegrass Music Association Awards coming up in the end of September. He was nominated again this year for Male Vocalist of the Year. Son, I'm telling you, he sings so high, we thought they might nominate him in the female category too while he was there. So proud of him, a great singer, great fiddle player, plays everything up here. He's an amazing talent. That's Buddy Melton standing right there. How about it? Here's an amazing song off of our 5 CD, which is the latest one we have with us here this evening, and I think you'll enjoy it. It goes like this. Are you ready, son? 1, 2, 3, go.
Saw your picture on a poster in a cafe out in Phoenix. Guess you're still the sweetheart of the rodeo. As for me and little Casey, we still make the circuit in a one-horse trailer and a mobile home. And she still asks about you all the time. I guess we never even cross your mind. But sometimes I think about you and the way you used to ride her, and your rhinestones and your sequins, with the sunlight on your hair, and all the crowd will always love you. As for me, I've come to know everything that glitters is not gold. Now Red, he's getting older, and last Saturday he stumbled. But you know I just can't bear to let him go. And little Casey, she's still growing, and she started asking questions. And there's certain things a man just does not know. Her birthday came and you never even called. I guess we never crossed your mind at all. But then sometimes I think about you and the way you used to ride out, and your rhinestones and your sequins, with the sunlight on your hair, and all the crowd will always love you. As for me, I've come to know everything that glitters is Everybody said you'd make it big someday. And I guess that we were only in your way. But someday I'm sure you're gonna know the call. 'Cause for everything you win, there's something lost. But oh, sometimes I think about you and the way you used to ride, and your rhinestones and your secrets, with the sunlight on your hair. And how the crowd will always love you. As for me, I've come to know everything that glitters is not gold. Oh, everything that glitters is not gold.
That's Buddy Melton, everybody.
Thank you very much, Buddy Melton. Yeah, buddy. I love Buddy Melton more than Kanye West loves himself. Fella who was playing the bass, he just picked up the old biscuit board, the dobro. Incredible musician. First time I saw him was on the Grand Ole Opry with Vince Gill and Brad Paisley. He was last year's IBMA Bass Player of the Year. He is 7-time Dobro Tuner of the Year. See, told you. Incredible musician, and he's from Canton, North Carolina. He's one of the greats right here. You're going to love him. How about a hand for the lovely and talented Tim Surratt?
Thank you so much. Here's one somebody asked for that feature our guitar player. Let's just introduce him while we're there. He's checking his portfolio, but I'll tell you what. Things are bad. Things are bad.
He said he lost a bunch of money, invested all his money in the shake weight. So.
In a what? Oh, good.
Oh, I want to do a little public service announcement. Have any of y'all ever ridden a jet ski I'm not talking about a modern jet ski. I'm talking about one of these that are 30 years old that you stand up on? Whatever's on the bottom of that thing, like where you stand, will take the hide off your knees and the top of your feet. I rode one today for the first time and last today. He said it's so easy. You just pop up on it, stand up on it, and go to town. Well, 2 hours later, whatever's on the floor of that thing is like 100 grit sandpaper. And the tops of my feet are gone. So if anybody here wants to volunteer to help me try to get these boots off after we're done, I'll take any volunteers whatsoever, because it's going to hurt real bad.
I tell you what, we'll charge an extra $10 to watch Caleb take his boots off after a while. Because he was using new skin or super glue or something to try to keep his socks in place there a little while. It's going to be a better show for anything tonight. Tell you what, we're giving him a hard time tonight. He's a great guitar player, as you can tell. A great singer, songwriter. We've recorded some of his songs. And people know him a lot anymore for his guitar building. That's one of his guitars right there that he made. And he's got them all over the United States now. Zach Brown Band has a couple of them, and I think ordered another one. Brian Sutton's got at least one. He may have. Does he have two of them now? I don't know, but he's gotten one for sure because I saw him with it about 2 weeks ago. But great guitars and a great guitar player, everybody. Caleb Smith down there on the guitar.
I grew up in a Baptist preacher's house, and when Dad would go off to work when I was growing up, my mom would get the record player out. She was a huge Gordon Lightfoot fan, and James Taylor,
Wow, what a
Leo Cocky, and Jim Croce. So I was steeped in the art of that sort of music before I ever really knew how to play anything. Knew all those old cool songs, and these are, here's one of them. I hope you enjoy it.
Well, now Old Town got its hustlers, and the fire record got its bums. Well, I said 40 seconds, she got Big Jim, and Walker, he boots shooting son of a gun. Yeah, he big and dumb as a man can't come, but he's stronger than a country horse. And when the fat folks all get together at night, you know they all call Big Jim Balls just because. They say you don't tug on Superman's cape, you don't spit into the wind, you don't pull the mask off the full-on Ranger, and you don't mess around with Jim. Do-do-do-da-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. Country boy, he said, I'm looking for a man named Jim. I'm a cool shooting boy, my name was Willie McCoy, but down at home they call me Slim. Hey, I'm looking for the gang of 42nd Street, rolling a drop-top Cadillac. Last weekday took all my money. It may sound funny, but I come to get my money back. And everybody said, Jack, woo, don't you know that you don't tug on Superman's cape? You don't spit into the wind, you don't pull the mask off the full-on Ranger, and you don't mess around with Tim. Do-do-do-da-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. Come on, Tim. Come bopping in on the street, and when the cutting was done, the only party wasn't bloody with the soles of the big man's feet. Yeah, he was cutting about 100 places, he was shining a couple more, and you better believe there's a different kind of story when Big Jimmy hit the floor. They say you don't tug on Superman's cape, you don't spit into the wind, you don't pull the mask off the full-on Ranger, and you don't mess around with Slim. Do-do-do-da-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. And you don't mess around with Slim. Do 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 da dee 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 dee. Do 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 do.
Smith, y'all.
Well, here's as our union book of bluegrass music states, we must do at least one Civil War number.
Song about mama.
Yep. Have we done a train song yet? I don't want to get another violation. That's no good. The obligatory moonshine song. Have we done one of those? How come everybody's making legal moonshine anymore? I don't.
That's not moonshine, is it?
It's kind of took all the fun out of it for the. It's like I've got a cousin that doesn't like to hunt unless the game warden's after him. I think it's the same culture of the moonshine. They legalize it, it takes all the fun out of it, I guess. Why did I bring that up? I don't even drink. Thinking about starting her. Well, here's our Civil War number. I think we did one to start with, but this is a dandy. Great song written by a friend of mine that writes predominantly gospel music, a lady by the name of Rebecca Peck. I bet Jeremy knows Rebecca. Great songwriter. She wrote this Civil War historical kind of thing. If there's any folks here tonight, and I hope there are from the north of the hemisphere, we're not trying to start anything. It's just a song. Last summer we were up in Maine. It seemed like every other weekend, and they looked at us like we were trying to start an uprising of some kind. And it's just a beautiful historical piece to play, and it's kind of like we've never understood the South's going to do it again mentality. We didn't do it the first time. Why would we raise a fuss about it? This is a great song, and I believe you'll enjoy it. Buddy's going to sing it for you. Caleb's going to play some fingerstyle guitar for you really, really nicely. It's called From a Georgia Battlefield.
All my glorious dreams of battle and my uniform of gray now ruined as my blood spilled on this rock-hard Georgia clay. 16 summers I have seen pass, but to suffer in this song, I declare I don't remember I ever felt a harder one.
Take this message to my mother, 13 miles from Birmingham. Tell her I was a good soldier and I died a brave young man.
We have fought through heat and hunger, sleepless nights and bitter frost. But if Sherman takes Atlanta, then our cause is surely lost. Sir, I have no boots to give you. I wore through sometime in May. But you can't take my gun and powder. Won't be needing them today.
Take this message to my mother, 13 miles good soldier, and I died a great young man.
In my pocket there's a Bible with a lock there inside. For my sweet Amanda Walk, who would make a lovely bride. Oh, the angels now come, for my final breath is near. Yes, for me, this war is over, but my eyes show no fear.
Take this message to my mother, 13 miles from Birmingham. Tell her I was a good soldier, and I died a brave young man. Take this message to my mother, 13 miles from Birmingham. Tell her I was a good soldier, and I died a
Brave young man.
Thank you very much. We have some friends here this evening we'd like to dedicate a special song to. Folks from the First Baptist Church of Silver, North Carolina are here this evening. And where are you, everybody? Let me see your hands here.
That's that Rose drinking.
Is that drinking Baptist bunch now? Oh, no.
Whiskey Pelican.
They had a theme at their church this past year that was taken from this next song that we want to do for you. And Buddy wrote this song. Some of you may have heard us do it before out here, I guess, last year or two. It's a great song that Buddy wrote after he was injured really, really badly in an accident on his farm there in Haywood County where we all live. And this is a song that came through, you know, the best songs come through some sort of struggle and through some sort of trial. Don't mean to get all preachy on you, but most of you look like you need some preaching just from... That's what I thought. But sometimes you have to go through some stuff to get out the other side and realize how good you do have it, and how just one instant can change everything for you. And we've seen that in the last few days. Some of our favorite people, just in the small community of bluegrass music, we've lost two of the heroes, I guess you might say, of our style of music in the last couple of days. You never know. You just never know. One of them we played with at a festival, Melvin Goins. I don't know if you all know him or not. He's just a guy that's played bluegrass music for over 50 years. And we saw him 3 weeks ago up at a festival in West Virginia. Had a great time. Gone. And you just never know. So every day when you get up is an opportunity for reflection and thinking about how good we all have it, don't we? If we got up this morning, my dad used to say, God rest his soul, he used to get up and say, well, grassy side up, this day's got potential. He said, I got up this morning and read the obituaries. My name wasn't in it. It's going to be all right. I had to laugh the day his name was in it because I knew where he went. Nothing's lost if you know where it is. And this is a great song. It talks about counting your blessings. And send this one out to our friends from Silva. And I believe you'll enjoy this. All of you, all of us, not just you, but us as well, can count our blessings. And that's what this song talks about, the Old Testament book of Joshua, where there was a miracle that took place, parting of the waters. And when the children of Israel got to the other side, the priest told the men to go back and gather up large stones and build a big memorial there, a monument kind of a thing, so that future generations would know that a miracle took place there. They stacked up the rocks of thankfulness and remembrance, and that's what this is about. This is called stacking up the rocks. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Stacking up the rocks at the edge of the water, memorial of the miracles he gave to thee, that all the people of the earth might remember that the hand of the Lord's mighty.
God told Joshua to lead his people as I was with Moses. I will be with thee. I will never leave or forsake you, but set the people free. Joshua spoke unto his people, said, sanctify yourself, for tomorrow the Lord will do wonders among you, and you will surely be blessed.
Stacking the rocks at the edge of the water, memorial of the miracles he gave to thee, that all the people of the earth might remember that the hand of the Lord's mighty.
Priests carrying the ark of the covenant to the raging Jordan side. Brave and courageous, they stepped in the water, God worked before their eyes. When the water stopped flowing, the riverbed dry, they all crossed to the other side. 12 men back to the middle of the river, carrying rocks to remember by.
Stacking up the rocks at the edge of the water, memorial of the miracles he gave to thee, that all the people of the earth might remember that the hand of the Lord's mighty.
God's still with us in this world of trouble, gives miracles every day. Well, has he worked in your life, brother? Have you shown it in some way?
Well, are you stacking up the rocks at the edge of the water, memorial of the miracles he gave to thee, that all the people of the earth might remember that the hand of the Lord's mighty.
Stacking up the
Stacking up the rocks at the edge of the water, memorial of the miracles he gave to thee, that all the people of the earth might remember that the hand of the Lord's mighty. So that all the people of the earth might remember that the hand of the Lord is mighty.
Thank you so much. Buddy Melton wrote that song right there. How about it?
I just wrote it down.
Oh, I don't know if you caught what he said right there. He said, I just wrote it down. Reminds me of an old fella down in Canton, Georgia, an old gospel singer and songwriter by the name of Leroy Abernathy. Some of you folks that have ever followed gospel singing or the old hymn books will know his name. He said, son, to properly sing and write gospel music, he said, all you can be is a loudspeaker. He said, it's got to come from there, and you got to turn your dial to WLOVE and let it go right on through. Here's a little note. We'd like to send a couple of birthday greetings out this evening. Linda McGuire. Where's Linda at? I don't know where Linda is, but happy birthday, Linda. She's not going to raise her hand. She ain't telling us it's none of our business. So.
Well, you're in luck tonight because the Mark Pruitt kissing booth's going to be set up out there next to the CDs. So.
Where's that cowbell now?
Also, happy birthday this week, I think, past a few days to, I believe it says Mary Helen Powell. I don't know where you are, dear, but wherever you are, happy birthday. Thank you for spending a portion of your holiday with Balsam Rains. We appreciate that. Here's a song that we have just finished a brand new record just a couple of weeks ago. It'll be out, Lord willing, around the 1st of October. And we are fired up about that. It's always good to get to play new songs, and I'm sure if you see us a lot, it's going to be awesome to hear some new songs just because you've heard the same ones over and over and over and over. But, this is a song we're particularly excited about, and couldn't wait to play it. So our record company says not to play these songs before the record comes out. Is there anybody here from our record? Okay. This is one of those working man kind of songs. Darren, if you will, here's a great thing. We really love this tune. It's called Blue Collar Dreams.
Aching back, blood, tears, and sweat. Blue-collar dreams keep me in debt. Can't tell you why I don't leave this old one-horse town behind. My good intentions are withered on the vine. Well, hustling for a nickel, but I can't save the dime. I try to walk that straight and narrow line.
Well, I need a small vacation, but I ain't got the time.
Bright and early I'll be back to the grind. With an aching back, blood, tears, and sweat. Blue-collar dreams keep me in debt. Can't tell you why I don't leave this old one-horse town behind. My good intentions are withered on the vine.
Check to paycheck ain't the way things ought to be. Hard times, they seem to never end.
Well, now yesterday the groceries, today I'll pay the rent. But by Friday all my money will be spent. With an aching back, blood, tears, and sweat. Blue-collar dreams keep me in debt. Can't tell you why I don't leave this old one-horse town behind. My good intentions are withered on the vine. And an aching back, blood, tears, and sweat. Blue-collar dreams keep me in debt. Can't tell you why I don't leave this old one-horse town behind. My good intentions are withered on the vine. I'll kick the can a little further down the line. My good intentions are withered on the vine.
Thank you. Here's an oldie but a goodie. It's called Trains I Missed.
Here's to the trains I miss, the loves I lost, the bridges I burned, the rivers I never crossed. Here's to the call I didn't hear, signs I didn't hear, the roads I couldn't take, the map that I just wouldn't read.
It's a big old world, and I found my way from the hell and the hurt that led me straight to this. Here's to the trains I miss.
Well, I've been a clown, I've been a fool, and I pushed on every I search far and wide to try to crawl out of God's hands. But there's stones I didn't throw and hearts I didn't break, and the little hope I held on to with a silver shining thread of faith. It's a big old world, and I found my way from the hell and the hurt that led me straight to this. Here's to the trains I miss. Sky that I call home. And here's to the things I believe bigger than me. In the moment I find myself right where I'm supposed to be. It's a big old world, and I found my way from the hell and the hurt that led me straight to this. Yeah, it's a big old world, and I found my way from the hell and the hurt that led me straight to this. Here's to the trains I miss.
Thank you very much. Thank you so much. It's always an honor to come out here to Stecoah. We love coming out here. The staff is so great, Beth, and all the folks there. Just wonderful, wonderful people. Big shout out to Jeremy Brown, who's been here and doing sound for many, many years. I was telling him earlier, I saw his family play in concert before I even started playing the mandolin. I used to play the fiddle. Ugh. It sounded like a mashed
We might
cat.
have to see that before the night's over. It'd be interesting.
I ain't afraid of it.
I see that.
But it's always a wonderful time coming out here and get to see people that are the usual suspects show up out here every year. And I think we've been playing out here 9 years. The band's, I guess January, Tim said, will make 10 years. We've been coming out here for 9 years. And we've got some CDs with us back there. We're going to take a short break. Come shake and howdy with us. We're running a special on CDs tonight. If you buy one of our CDs, you can take it home and listen to it, and you don't like it, you can mail it back to us, and we'll send you a CD that we don't like. So it's a pretty good deal.
That's a good deal.
The fellow that travels with us, he travels all over the country. He's from Morganton, North Carolina, and he's a part-time chicken farmer, and he also grows marijuana. Best chicken pot pie you've ever had? Medical pot pie. He's our front of house sound engineer. Please make him welcome the great John Holder back there. Give him a big hand.
I got to give a shout out to one of my best friends in the world. I don't see him very often, but he means the world to me. He lives here in Robbinsville, Stuart Davis, and he's been a big supporter of mine for many years and means the world to me. I miss seeing him. He would come out to a group we called Jubal Foster, and he was always on the front row doing his handstands. And this song is from that era. It came from Mark W. Winchester, so I'm going to send it out to Stuart Davis. And you're welcome to come down here and show off to us, too, if you
Come on, Stuart.
I'd like to see that myself.
We like it when you're interactive, you know. We play bluegrass and rock and roll. A lot of time women throw their bras on stage, but when you play bluegrass, it's just cane tips and orthopedic shoes mostly.
That's
so
right. You know.
don't throw anything that might hurt us.
Okay, good night, everybody. We'll do this one and come back to the table back there. Come by and get you some CDs and stuff. Send this one out to my buddy Isaiah back there. He likes this tune. I think the Brown Boys do this one. It was Song of the Year last year in bluegrass music. It's called The Moon Over Memphis. 1, 2, 3, go.
There's a moon over Memphis looking down on what I've done. There's a moon over Memphis looking down on what I've done. And it's shining through the smoke from the barrel of my gun. The moon over Memphis, it don't understand. That moon over Memphis, it just don't understand. That I found my woman in the arms of another man. In the sun in Chicago, it won't ask me why. I ran away from Memphis and a man had to die. There's a moon over Memphis, looking down on what I've done. Shining through the smoke from the barrel of my gun. Moon over Memphis, hanging like a jug. That moon over Memphis is hanging like a jug. Lord, showing no mercy on a man who held a grudge. And the stars up in heaven will never see my face, for what I did in Memphis can never be erased. There's a moon over Memphis, looking down on what I've done. Shining through the smoke from the barrel of my gun. There's a moon over Memphis, looking down on what I've done. There's a moon over Memphis, looking down on what I've done. Shining through the smoke from the barrel of my gun. There's a moon over Memphis. There's a moon over Memphis. Well, there's a moon over Memphis, looking down on what I've done.
Thank you so much. We'll be back in a little bit. Thank you so much. I think we're all ready to go here, aren't we, kids? Yep. Here's one that goes exactly like this.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Everyone knew it was bound to happen one day. Another breakthrough with a twinkle of an eye. Scholars scratched their heads, always looking for a new way. Pondered their options and looked up to the sky. No, no, nothing lasts forever. Nothing says goodbye like a ticket in your hand. Whoa, they say progress makes us better. Time ain't standing still for any man.
All aboard the last train to Kitty home. Yesterday's taking off, and tomorrow's gonna fly.
Station, ride around in motor cars and never take the train. Always be new ways to reach our destination. Once we're done with taxi cabs, we're flying jet airplanes. No, no, nothing lasts forever. Nothing says goodbye like a ticket in your hand. Whoa, they say progress makes us better. Time ain't standing still for any man.
All aboard last train to Kitty home. Yesterday's taking off, and tomorrow's gonna fly.
It's time to spread our wings and fly. Now the brothers say the wind is right. Don't get left behind.
Yesterday's taking off, tomorrow's gonna fly. All aboard the last train to Kitty home. Yesterday's taking off, tomorrow's gonna fly. All aboard.
Tell you what, Caleb I've watched him do some amazing things over the years. I've seen him many times break a string and get the new string on it and take a solo in the same song. I've never seen a guitar player, or any other player for that matter, drop a pick and catch it and keep going in the same song.
I dropped it. I did. I dropped it, and I caught it before it hit the ground.
He said he was scared to death it was going to hit his foot.
Yeah. Oh, man. They say anytime you leave these mountains, you leave a little part of yourself. Caleb's left both feet in Fontana, evidently. There's a Chattooga or something. Here's an old John Denver tune that we kind of resurrected and had a #1 song with. I hope you enjoyed. I love this song, and it's goes like this right here. It's called Matthew.
I had an uncle named Matthew. He was his father's only boy. Born just south of Colby, Kansas. He was his mother's pride and joy.
Yes, and
Joy was just a thing that he was raised on. Love was just a way to live and die. Gone was just a windy Kansas wheat field. Blue was just a Kansas summer sky. Well, all the stories that he told me back when I was just a lad. And all the memories that he gave me, and all the good times that he had. Growing up a Kansas farm boy, life was mostly having fun. Riding on his daddy's shoulders, behind a mule beneath the sun. Yes, enjoy was just a thing that he was raised on. Love is just a way to live and die. Gone was just a windy Kansas sweet field. Blue was just a Kansas summer sky. Well, I guess there were some hard times, and I'm told some years will leave. I had a storm in 47. Twister came and stripped them clean. He lost the farm, he lost his family. He lost the wheat, he lost his home. But he found the family Bible, faith as solid as a stone. Yes, enjoy was just a thing that he was raised on. Love is just a way to live and die. Gold was just a windy Kansas wheat field. Blue was just a Kansas summer sky. So we came to live at our house, and he came to work the land. He came to ease my daddy's burdens, and he came to be my friend. So I wrote this down for Matthew. It's for him this song is sung. Riding on his daddy's shoulders, behind a mule beneath the sun. Yes, enjoy was just a thing that he was raised on. Love is just a way to live and die. Gold was just a windy Kansas wheat field. Blue was just a Kansas summer skies. Enjoy was just a thing that he was raised on. Love was just a way to live and die. Gold was just a windy Kansas wheat field. Blue, just a Kansas summer sky.
Thank you so much. That is a beautiful old song right there. I grew up, a few years ago, and remember I had an 8-track tape of John Denver singing that song right there. Of course, my dad wrecked the Ford Country Squire limited edition station wagon with the paneling down the side, and I lost my 8-track tape. But I remember that song for 30 years, and it made a really good tune for us. Here's another one. I don't think we've ever recorded this. We just, once in a great while, we'll drag it out and play it. I'm sure we played it here before, but Mark's trying to figure out what it is. Well, this is going to be a surprise for Mark, too. This is awesome. Oh my gosh. I'm glad you people have seen us. Most of you have seen us a lot, because you can tell the other folks they ain't making this. This is not just an act, because they don't. You can't make this stuff up. So this is for you folks that haven't seen us before. This is our attempt at culture here at the Stecoah Valley Center. Cultural arts that means so much to us, and you can tell I'm not even going to lie. This is a Gershwin tune that we like to play once in a while. Love to hear Caleb play it. This is called Summertime.
Sir on the bass.
On the guitar, everybody. Yeah, man. Here's a great tune off of a Darren's solo project, another one he did. Written by our buddy Sean Camp from, you might know him from the Earls of Leicester. Or the Earls of Leicester, as we say over in Asheville. So. Great tune off of that record Darren did. I'd love to hear him sing. It's called the Traveling Teardrop Blues.
Adios, I heard me calling, then I felt my spirit falling till the warm desert wind picked me up. I've been lost in all four corners, drifted over California, leaving shadows on the ground like clouds above. On my way through Arizona, I began to pine for you. Red rocks run the road beside me along my way. Just like me, they like to travel, and they won't sit still any less than I do. Can't sit still till I get me back to you. Like some hitchhiker, let me ride into the wild and blue. Well, I don't care which way I'm going, as long as that's the way you're going to. Yes, I am the man with the traveling teardrop blues. face up. In the mirror, she makes her face up. Some red warrior in her eye. Well, in the dark, behind the curtain, on the bed of lust, I loved her. With a note on a pillow, to say goodbye. Pick me up like some hitchhiker, let me ride into the wild and blue. Well, I don't care which way I'm going, as long as that's the way that you go into. Yes, I am the man with the traveling shoes. Thank you so much. Thank you very much. Had several requests on the break when we were out there at the CD table, and I heard several people request this song. We hadn't played this one in a while, but it's a great one. It was written by a fellow named Mark W. Winchester, and this has been sung at a lot of funerals. Hey, give me a 9-volt battery while you're back here. Well, yeah. It was, yeah. Tim's forgot part of his rig, his slide for his dobro right here. He's just reached that age, you know, where he's getting forgetful. He's so old, he went to the doctor for a prostate exam and they found an arrowhead.
I think I messed my hair up in that curtain, I'm not sure. Perfect setup for a gospel song. This is a great song, and I appreciate you asking for it. I told you we were just going to kind of wing it here, so that's what we've done.
We do appreciate all the requests. Every song that we're doing on this set, people ask for. So, and if you got any more requests, just write them on a $100 wheel and send them up here. It's $500 for Rocky Top. It's $1,000 for Wagon Wheel. Freebirds, $2,000.
I know how to play that. Let's play the one we started to talk about. A wonderful song, as Darren said, our friend Mark Winchester wrote. It's called Place No Wreath on My Door. Place no wreath on my door when I walk this earth no more. Don't be sad and be not afraid. I'll be on my way. I'll be on my way.
no words upon the stars. The earth can know this soul of mine. I'll be going home. I'll be going home. Don't stand beneath that willow tree, saying prayers that I no longer need. For like a bird on the wind, I will have flown. I will have flown. Place no wreath upon my door when I walk this earth no more. Don't be sad, and be not afraid. I'll be on my way. I'll be on my the earth can hold this soul of mine. I'll be
Tim Surratt on the dobro.
I had one more request. Some lady asked me if we'd do just a smidge of this, and I don't know when we did it here before, but evidently we did. Just stay in the same key you're in, Keith. I have heard of a land on the faraway strand. 'Tis a beautiful home of the soul, built by Jesus on high, where we never shall die. It's the land where we never grow. Never you go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We're going to do a little square dance number. Feature Buddy on the fiddle. Somebody asked for this. We hadn't done this in a long, long time, probably since the barbecue.
Been a spell. It was at some barbecue function, you're probably right. I don't know why it is, but everywhere we used to play was called Bluegrass and Barbecue. And Mark said he'd eat 1,000 hogs in his career.
Just once, I wish I could get my mandolin out of the case without a pig having to die, but so be it.
It's kind of sad, isn't it? Tell you what, this is, I bet this has happened in this very room sometime in the long, long ago past. Back in the day when a fiddle and a banjo was considered a band, and that's all there was. And let's let Bud and Mark pick a little bit, guys, and we'll get in there somewhere.
Briscoe Darling said, dance till your stockings are hot and rattling.
Martin on the fiddle, everybody. I'm wore out. That's fun right there. That's just, if you don't ever know what bluegrass music is anymore, it's kind of like America and politics and all that stuff. Sometimes it gets convoluted and you don't know what is anymore. But that was bluegrass right there. That was old time music. Whew, it's hard to beat that kind of thing. Well, we've got time, I guess, for a couple of more, and we've kept you a long time. Well, don't sound so happy about it. We're quitting. We can quit now if you want us to. Nah, you've been awesome to play for, as always. And this is the reason we come back every year. 9 years, I guess it has been now, which is hard for me to believe, but it's just a home place to play. I talked to our buddies, the Snyder family, on Thursday this week, and I know they were out here last week. A lot of you saw them. Incredibly talented people. We're starting a record on Monday together. Not us together, but they're starting a record, and some of us are going to help them. But they were talking about this is their favorite place in the world to play. They said, there's no crowd like this in the entire world. I said, that's why we keep coming back. A song that there's no question that I'm sure we've played it every time we've been here, but folks keep asking for it. It's off the first recording we made back in 07, and still play it every night, every time we play. And there's a reason for that. Buddy Melton sings it so fine, and we love this song so much, and it reminds us of home, which we are right in the middle of tonight. This is called Blue Mountain.
Well, I took my chances, left you for Texas, hell-bent with something to prove. I thought you'd be there when I wandered back where I left your sweet love and the truth. It's a blue mountain, a blue mountain that's rolling between me and you. It's a long highway, long highway that runs through the heart of a fool. Now I've been to Phoenix, the West Coast, I've seen it, and still I haven't found who I am. 'Cause those old Carolinas that I left behind are the heart and the soul of this man. It's a blue mountain, a blue mountain that's rolling between me and you. It's a long highway, glass of whiskey can tell me you miss me. I've been gone too long for that. So I'll dream to old times, black roads and white lines, to the day I find my way back. It's a blue mountain, a blue mountain, and it's rolling between me and you. It's a long highway, long highway that runs through the heart of a fool. Oh, it runs through the heart of a mountain, a blue mountain.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Nothing left to be said, really, except thank you. Thank you to everyone here at the Stecoah Valley Center. We love coming here. The people are so awesome to be around. Jeremy, thank you for a great job always. Our buddy John Holder, who came with us, who does a great job on sound. What a crew back there. That's $1 million crew. 9 years, that makes for some good friends. Some of them we can see and some of them we can hear, can't you? Back through yonder.
We'd like to mention we're hosting our very own festival this year at Lake Junaluska, first weekend of December, the 2nd and 3rd. We're having some of our Balsam Range songs like Blue Mountain Scored. We're going to play a few songs. We got guests coming like the Atlanta Pops Orchestra and the Lonesome River Band, Whitewater Bluegrass Company, and the headliner on Saturday night is going to be our buddy Marty Stewart. He's going to come. I don't know if you've seen his band, but he's one of the greatest mandolin players in the world. But we're very, very excited about that. There's folks, you can stay right there at the facility at Stewart Auditorium is where the concerts are going to be, but there's lodging there. And they've got some really great packages for tickets and meals and lodging for that weekend. So December 2nd and 3rd.
Come be with us. That's going to be a blast. Once you get there, you don't have to move your car till you go home, so weather can't wreck it. It's a beautiful place right there on the lake, and it's going to be a great weekend. I tell you what, I don't believe I've ever heard him play any better. If you enjoyed the good doctor back there, wherever he's at, Dr. Mark Pruitt, everybody. One of the best. He plays great, but he wanders off sometimes. It's you got a silver alert up here on the stage, but how about it for Caleb Smith on the guitar? I know you've enjoyed him. Darren Nicholson on the mandolin. How about it for Darren down there? The voice, Buddy Melton right here, everybody. How about it?
And the
thank you so much
international
for-
man of mystery, Mr. Tim Surratt, on the bass and the dobro.
We're proud of Tim. He was a finalist on Pakistan's Got Talent this year.
Well, I don't like to brag, so. Tell you what, somebody, lady, I don't know where you were, but you hollered this out, and we're going to do it and say goodnight. Y'all can sit here if you want to. We're going home. God bless you. Thank you again for being so kind to us, and God bless the folks out here. It's just been, like it always is, a magical evening. Thank you and good night. Here's a little traditional Allman Brothers tune for you to say goodnight.
Ain't but one way out, baby. Lord, I just can't go out the door. Ain't but one way out, baby. Lord, I just can't go out the door. Lord, there's a man down, might be your man, I don't know. Lord, you got me trapped here, woman, on the second floor. When I get by this time, I won't be stuck no more. Raise the wind, baby. I can ease out soft and slow. Lord, your neighbors won't be talking that stuff that they don't know. Oh, come on, Kate. First place, I know some man gon' walk in, take my place. Ain't no way in the world I'm going out the front door. Lord, there's a man down there, might be your man, I don't know. Yeah, there's a man down there, might be your man, I don't know.
What a spot for an amen.
Well, I said it just mightn't be your man.
That hurt a little bit. Caleb, you try one.
Well, I said it mine.
Oh, I like it already.
Well, I said it mine. Well, I said it might be your man.
Son, it sounded like you had both feet into that one. So. Do it again. It was.
Well, I said it might. Well, I said it might. Well, I said it might. It might be your
On the road again.
Oh, come on now.
The postman deliver.
Oh, wait a minute.
Still
Stop it,
feel
stop it,
notice.
stop it. Well, I said it just mightn't be your man. I was lucky that was an A, wasn't it?
It's D.
Oh, dang. Missed it by that much. Oh, baby, you just don't know. God bless you. Thank you for being here tonight. Thank you so much.
God bless y'all.
God bless you. Thank you. Thank you. We just came to get our stuff. Good night, y'all. You guys are ridiculous. Well, we better play this one. Dadgummit, we're going home. Y'all can sit here all night if you want to. I don't care. I tell you, I've enjoyed these boys myself tonight. They've put on a great show for you, I think. I should clarify that. They played some great music. A show would require some sort of rehearsal and organization. We'll sing this one, pick it, and across the mountain we go. This is a song I wrote many years ago about a girl that broke my heart. She's from over around Topton. Then she moved off to Marble and left me. And her name was Ruby.
Honey, are you mad at your man? trying to get along with you. Still, you're not satisfied. Oh, Ruby. Ruby. Well, now, honey, are you mad at your man? If you don't think I'm right, well, just follow me tonight, and I'll take you to my shiny Stecoah. Oh, Ruby. Honey, are you mad? You Good night, y'all. Thank you so much. Thank y'all. God bless. Thank you so much.